everyone feeling mentally? Everyone feeling good? Feeling
man,
great?
I feel like I'm stuck
amazing.
in a tree.
Hey.
I just got
he gets.
I understand. You
he's
told me
in.
the backstory.
So the listeners,
I
we're
appreciate
gonna get to RINI for a second, but we're gonna have to talk about what happened today. We're gonna talk about the situation
He's
where
with it. You're up to date now, yeah? You got the whole story. You're with it. You're with it.
So
He's got the
He's with
the
it.
story is we were on a real estate job, shooting real estate
As
is,
per
you know,
usual.
as per usual, and Don's usually on the drone. He's usually good, usually talented on the drone.
Maybe had an off day.
But everyone has an off day. Everyone will just crash a drone into a tree, and Don just did that.
It's not just crashing the drone into the tree. It's it getting stuck in the tree. There's like one thing that
The
it's
tallest of trees as well.
Yeah.
Were you controlling it?
Yeah, I was.
It wasn't on autopilot. You know, it does the thing where it does.
I know he was in full control.
Oh, so this is fully your.
This is all
your
him,
fault.
bro.
Fully, you're fully accountable. for
I'm
it.
glad you brought up the point, Nats.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Because with great desperation comes great
delusion
and confidence that this guy looked at the tree, which is this tree trunk is the size of this circular table, and he was looking up a good 15 meters of it.
Bro, it
And it was like,
it's a gum tree.
you
so
know what?
It's like one of those old trees.
You know what? I think I can climb this.
No way you actually tried.
I went packing my stuff up because I knew he was going to take his time. But then I walked downstairs. I saw him
I had a rope.
wearing a singlet, a dirty singlet at
course.
that, and he had a rope over and over his shoulder,
He was ready to
like he was a fireman.
I think
He
your
was looking
fans
up
are
the
gonna
tree.
love that.
Yeah, bro.
He did it for the fans. That's why. It's like
He
this
was
is a
looking
good
up,
opportunity.
bro. He was like, "Yo, you know this tree? I think I could climb it." At first thing, he tried to shake it too.
Oh, yeah.
He thought
It wasn't-
his brute force will like shake
It
it
wasn't.
down.
It wasn't like it wasn't first. That was like my last resort. After I tried climbing this tree, I had a rope, and I'm like, there was probably a tree that was maybe about 8 feet up for all of the American fans up there, and I threw the rope over there and then made like a makeshift foothold that I could put my foot in, but because the tree was kind of like leaning to one part, I just started sliding
I'll cut you there
out
for a second.
that
Like
way.
everyone, just for context, this looked dope in his mind. The way he's explaining it is like he's like MacGyver and shit, but from a third person point of view, alright, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
Wait, how high did you get, Don?
I probably got 7 feet, not even.
That's not.
Probably.
That's not a bad
7
effort.
feet, like taller than me.
Oh, wait.
7 feet's
With
pretty high.
With
It's
confidence,
just-
you got to knock down 3 inches. So I mean, 3 feet. So he was probably about like 3 feet off the ground.
I didn't get very far, man. Like the branch was, like I said, 8 foot,
Nowhere
like 8 feet
near
up there.
place.
I almost got to that branch,
Yeah.
but the tree was slippery. I was wearing like sneakers. I was wearing rubber shoes.
He was so
Yeah.
confident, bro. He was like, "Yo, don't worry, man. I got this, bro."
I was telling
Looking up
the
the street.
guys. I was telling Raph as well, like earlier, that I'd heard a story that my dad told me about him climbing coconut trees
Just try.
in the Philippines, and then for some reason in my head I was like, it's in my blood, it's in my
You're
genes.
trying to summon your ancestors. You
did.
to get powers.
This is the only time where
I don't think they do it with the sneakers on. They probably took
Bro,
it
I
off.
know, hey. I don't think those guys were sneakerheads, bro.
And the vendor, like the owner of the house as well, and he's like, you know, there are guys who they've got special shoes that they wear, and you're trying to climb it in jeans and your little sneakers.
Yeah.
Bro.
Damn.
Just the whole thing, like the whole like getting stuck in the tree, that wasn't the funny part. The funny part was the fact that he believed himself enough to climb.
I respect that.
Yeah,
man.
That's
I respect
respect.
it.
Yeah.
It's like,
You tried.
when we got here, Raph was telling me the story, and he goes, "You know, with desperation comes confidence." I was like, "You know, that's so true, man."
Yeah, man. He thought it was Spider-Man, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do this.
Yeah, man. He looked it up, bro. He was like,
I can
yo.
punch
You
the
gotta
tree
believe.
and make it vibrate.
I was like, I was hitting it like this, and I'm like, maybe some little bit of vibrational, maybe.
That tree's probably been there for over 100 years. You're like, you know what?
Actually, you
I
know,
can punch the
actually-
shit out of it.
100 years. It's like, oh, the thing's gonna knock me down is this 5-foot Filipino guy.
In all its glory.
In all his glory. in
He's
his
been through
singlet.
2 world wars,
Oh.
this tree.
He took off his shirt. That means he's gonna punch really hard.
Oh
tree's
shit,
like-
he's
the
got a
tree-
rope.
the trees.
Oh, no.
The tree bro was literally looking at you like he's like talking to his other tree friends like, oh look at this motherfucker.
Look at this idiot.
Look at him trying to climb my leg.
That's funny, man.
For context, I like saying that not because it's Don, but for context, this drone is still on top of that tree.
Still there.
So if anyone wants a drone, whoever gets it,
The owner of the
it's a
house is
prize.
like telling his kids like, say goodnight to the drone.
Yeah, man, it's like a Christmas tree. That's like a star on the top.
How much is that drone worth? Just for context?
It's a bit. Yeah, a bit. Yeah,
Nice,
cost a bit. Thinking back on it, I'm like, the absolute confidence to climb this big ass tree.
You're in your Tito era, man.
Oh
You
man.
summon
Yeah, I could do it.
your Tito ancestors.
You won't be able to climb a normal tree at 40, bro.
You know what? What stopped me? Like what came to my senses? I'm there, and because I obviously got a little bit high, but where the tree is, it's on a bit of a slope. So if I fell,
You would have sloped down.
there's nothing but trees and stuff, like shrubs and whatever. I don't know how even the ground is, so I would have like.
That'd be the last of my problems. I think just smacking into the floor, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I
Yeah.
would have injured myself.
Yeah, that doesn't look good on a tombstone, bro.
No, it doesn't.
Fell off a tree.
Got his
Trying to get a
drone stuck in a tree, climbed it and died.
Tombstone says it's
In
still
loving
stuck
memory.
up there.
It's drone 1, Don 0.
Gravity 1. Done.
Done 0.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
Now Don's too high to get the drone. He's stuck in heaven.
Wow.
He's in heaven's go. There it is. That light right there.
That's the cause of my death. Right
see
there.
the drone.
It's still blinking.
The house owners are still going, say goodnight to the drone, kids. Oh man.
Oh man! Speaking of trees, we've got RINI in the building.
Segway King.
That's
this
our
guy.
segue.
King.
We'll find a way.
Bro, smooth as a RINI song that
That's
was.
it, bro.
That's
That's
as
how we
smooth
do
as a
it.
RINI song.
Yeah, man. If RINI's songs had the ability to become a person, it would be able to climb that tree.
Yeah. If you listened to Rini before, maybe you
Yeah,
would have
that's
been
it,
up
man.
there.
Yeah, maybe.
That's
Try it
it,
tomorrow.
Maybe. I don't know. RINI songs don't give me the confidence to climb a tree.
Yeah.
They give me confidence to do something else.
Yeah,
but,
probably give it a little, give it a little root in the roots.
Start humping the tree.
Start humming the tree. Maybe it's a little bit of vibration will make the.
You know what's my favorite clothes? Nothing at all. The birthday suit.
Oh man.
Man, y'all got mad. That's really so funny.
Just, bro, welcome, man. Welcome to the
man.
show.
Thanks for having me, guys.
You sure? Should we just start the show? All right,
Yeah,
let's start the show. Okay. Yeah, our intro music's very sensual as well.
We skied on things.
Take your girl and ski
Ski
on
on
her.
Lyrics are fire.
Welcome to another episode of the Cheatcoders podcast. My name is Raph. This is episode number 313.
313.
Hey, everybody from the 313, put your motherfucking hands up and follow me.
Big
we-
rabbit. Okay.
Bro, and we are here at Common House Studios.
Yeah.
And we have a guest, so this makes this a very special episode.
Special.
It's been a while since we had a guest on the podcast.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
I love guests.
Right.
Welcome, man. Welcome.
he is the most sensual music guy in the Spotify's. We were listening to a whole playlist and realized that all his music is about sex.
People listening are like, what's going on?
Bro,
Oh.
if you wanted to feel sad in the rain, bro, really is not the music, bro.
I love the sound effects in the back.
I don't know what sound effects Nats was making.
Yeah,
I need to get some samples from you guys.
I got you, bro.
I
You
would-
need it?
I would be happy to, man. If you want to use
Extract,
that.
The moment you need it, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's just what you need, right? When someone's going down and you, oh yeah.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
You're adding a bit of a Campbelltown twang to it, but anyway.
Why'd you be like, Eshay?
Oh yeah, Eshay, that's the spot. Eshay.
I want to play with you, Uzi Pay.
Wow.
That's the line?
That's the line. That's the line.
Oh, we found the line.
There's the line. The
we
line.
found the line and we crossed it.
The line is Uzi Pay.
Yo, oot mais.
Rini wants to go back to Melbourne, bro.
He's like, what am I
man.
signing up for? Josh, you did this to me, mate.
Fuck, bro, I'm gonna miss the Melbourne Cup. Shit.
Josh, mate, you're to blame for this
Oh
one.
my god, my stomach's hurting.
Oh, man. So welcome to the show, Rini.
Thank you for
welcome
having me.
Sydney too.
Hey,
bro.
man.
Happy to be here. Thank
R&B
you.
musician, sensual music.
Sensual.
Traveled around the world performing his tracks, and he's all the way here in Mount Druitt.
That's it.
Welcome, man.
Hey, man. Welcome to Mount Druitt, bro.
Yeah, thanks for coming
Happy to be here.
down
Thank
just
you
for
so
this.
much.
Home
Thank
with
you
a
for having
1-4.
me. Thank you for having me.
Hey, bro.
I'm
So,
excited to be here.
hey, man. We've been listening to your music, and, bro, I love it, man. Like, the vibes is totally up there. I like to call you the Filipino Miguel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll take it. I'll
that's
take it. I'll
that's
take
a good
it.
one.
100%.
So
Thank you.
tell us about, like, why did you go the sensual route, bro? Why is it all sex music, bro?
I don't know, bro. I was going through some horny stages, I guess.
This is like the longest stage ever, bro. I think it's called an addiction.
no, I'm playing. I mean, I love R&B music.
Yeah.
Like that, I grew up listening to a lot of R&B, and R&B music is about,
Yeah.
love,
Love.
making love,
Yeah.
passion, all that stuff.
What music were you listening? Like, what R&B artists?
Top
Top five.
man,
Top five artists.
Maybe top three, just to
Yeah, top
cut it
three,
short.
top
I mean, they're kind of more like soul. Like, I love D'Angelo.
Hey.
Yep.
Oh, of course, man.
Yeah,
know.
come on.
Yeah. You danced like
I'm
you're standing in front of the mirror without
Yeah.
a top on.
Yeah.
Like this, like,
And the camera's slowly moving away.
and he just turn like this.
I
bro,
definitely
like
don't do that.
Got the ice cream dripping down and shit.
It's only you.
Painting the picture in my head, that's right. Yeah, D'Angelo is one of my favorites. Definitely some Prince. Love
Hey.
like Prince. Like I like old school funk stuff too.
Nice.
Michael Jackson.
There you go. There you go.
Greats, the greats.
100%.
Yeah, that's an OG
I
list.
mean, yeah, Miguel, you mentioned
Hey.
before. I listened to a lot of Miguel when I was in high school.
Yeah.
I could tell. Bro. Your
actually-
music is very on that genre.
Yeah,
bro.
actually, he was like one of the, I guess, the main artists that inspired me to like.
What's your thoughts on the
work.
performance where he had spikes on his back and he hung on the ceiling?
What?
like
When did he do that?
he did that. He did that last year, bro.
Really?
Honestly-
Is Miguel the same guy that like fully did
Yeah,
a
he
crowd
did-
surf?
he
Just
jumped,
yeah, he
paralyzed
jumped and
someone?
landed on a woman's
Oh,
head.
yeah.
Some chick just got hospitalized.
He's
after.
notorious for
Let
some.
my love adorn you. Bang.
Like he wasn't wearing the spikes when he did that. Though.
I know, bro.
This
Actually,
guy's-
if he wore the
this guy's a
spikes,
liability,
if he
bro.
wore the spikes, he would have went over.
One
Come
just
to think about
straight
it.
up impaled her.
Facts.
That's it, man.
That's true.
I don't know, man. That didn't make sense to me. To
Yeah,
be
no,
honest.
But
I
that
was
doesn't.
like-
that hasn't inspired you. That part of
That
his career.
definitely.
Nah.
did.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
You're not gonna do
I
anything
love
that
you,
crazy.
but like
I know,
that part was a little.
Bit wild, eh?
Sometimes art is just,
It's wild.
it can't
Too
be
much.
anything, bro. There's got to be a line, bro.
It's too much pain.
Leg drops and spikes, bro. That's where I put it, bro. That's the
Yeah.
limit for art for me.
Spikes. I gotta check this out.
Yeah, you got
You
to.
he's Bowser or some
You
shit.
got to, bro. He was singing a
How
dawn
did
or some shit.
that
I don't
leg
know.
drop? And the person that caught that.
No, she got hospitalized, bro.
No, like it was just
Oh.
whoever's phone that was. It was
Oh,
the
yeah.
perfect angle for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
they
You
knew the
remember
job,
that?
man.
He jumped over a little crowd,
Yeah.
and it's one perfect head, boom.
Straight
Yeah, it was like a
WWE.
jump
Yeah.
scare. Yeah.
WWE.
Did
shit,
he
yeah.
say he rehearsed that too? Like he tried.
If he did, he's pretty shit.
I
How do you
thought-
rehearse it though? Like,
When he was rehearsing, he actually was
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to jump,
jump
over
it,
that
right.
part. I don't know. I read it somewhere, but definitely didn't work.
See, maybe he was rehearsing it, but he didn't have a lady like standing a
He
little bit closer to
miscalculated
the
it.
stage.
She was a couple inches too high from
Yeah,
where he was
yeah,
in the
yeah.
landing zone. He should have accounted for that.
No,
you
they
know?
did. They had a mannequin, and he kept on hitting it.
Yeah.
And then his sensei
But
was
to
like,
be
"You're
real-
not ready," and it's like, "I'm ready."
to be real though, if the lady wasn't there, he would have landed on his ass anyway. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
he did a full leg
He did
drop.
not clear it.
He did not clear it
He
at all.
cleared it because he landed on her head.
Yeah.
Like Mario. And
Yes.
That's why she.
That's why inspired him to do the spikes. Because of Super Mario and the Turtles.
It's the Miguel brothers.
The Miguel brothers. He's like, I ain't Luigi anymore. I'm Bowser. He put spikes on his back.
He's in the back eating mushrooms and shit. I'm like,
I'm a Miguel. I'm gonna squash your head.
Miguel.
let my love adorn you.
Let's go.
Baby, these lips are always there for you.
Oh my god.
All right, so what other idols we could shoot? What other idols can we just roast?
This is the most unhinged, bro. Welcome to the
Sorry,
show. This is how
Miguel.
it goes, bro. This is how it goes. Unhinged.
I love it.
interview.
I love it. I love it. Nah, this is probably the funniest show
All right,
slash podcast I've ever been to.
Question number 2 is, what's your thoughts on Binny taking your name, bro?
Oy.
Binny?
Yeah, the
You know
girl
Is that
group.
the girl group?
Yeah, the
Oh.
girl group.
There's one of them named Rini as well.
Yeah, no, I'm not just Rini, and then
Binny.
Binny, same spelling.
Okay, I was like, what?
All caps as well. It's like,
Why?
wow, bro. I think
That is kind of.
What's
took your steez, bro.
what's the like origins of Rini? Like why Rini?
It's actually the last 4 letters of my first name. Because
Yeah.
my first name is just Rini.
right.
So in high school, a lot of my friends just kind of like, it was too long. So they were just like, yo, Rini dog, like come through.
3 syllables.
Yeah.
Four syllables is too long.
So yeah, that's where it came from. Just Rini came from my grandpa loved to drink.
Yeah.
So like there's this drink called J&B, which stands for Just Rini and Brooks.
Hey.
And so he got, I think, I don't know, they got that name from that bottle.
So if you're like,
He was sexy from the get go.
I know.
He was
That's-
born
so
sexy.
if you were not Filipino, you'd be called
From
Jack
inception.
Daniels from your grandma. I'm gonna name you Jack
Probably.
Daniels.
Can I get a rum and coke?
Bro, when I have a kid, I'm going to name him Coke Zero.
Oh, it's a boy. What's his name? Oh, Gatorade.
Coke Zero, no eyes, this kid.
You know, you're gonna grow up. He's gonna just be called Zero.
Yeah, yeah.
That's his last name. Zero.
That's 4 letters, man.
Couple
Bro.
of letters.
He was sexy from the get go.
There's-
Named
there's a
after a
dude-
drink. Come
There's a dude
on,
named
man.
Rini as well, though, right? An Indonesian singer or something?
Yeah, actually, there's a couple of Rinis.
Same spelling?
Same spelling.
Do you fall for that thing where when you go on Spotify, because sometimes when people have the same name, they end up being on the same Spotify account?
It was like that when I first started like putting music out, and yeah, I had to like reach out to like Spotify a couple
Nice.
times, like,
That would've
hey,
been-
you
yeah.
kind of getting all this stuff mixed up.
How many Rinis are there?
I think there's a violinist I know
Mm.
based. I think she's based in New York. And then there's another one in Indonesia, which is the female R&B singer.
Right.
If you make a track with all of them, that'll be
That would be crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Rini featuring Rini.
Rini. Produced by Rini.
the song's called Rini, Rini, Rini.
Rini. Can't you
And then
see?
the music video has Beanie in it for some reason.
That's a crazy idea.
Bro, if you could, if I had,
I'm gonna work on that.
That's like the
That'd be fire.
multiverse. Like,
because
you know,
that's a
that
violinist, you got a female singer.
Hey, dude.
Bro.
That's like that doctor. I love the doctor.
Dr.
Which
Strange.
one? Doctor Strange.
That was the most detailed thing out.
Oh shit! What happened? Oh, I'm deaf. Oh fuck! I can't hear. What happened? I can't hear Raf. I only hear half. Oh, there. Good.
Bro, that was the most keto thing out, bro.
Yeah, the Doctor Strange.
You know the doctor. You know the doctor of those doctors.
the multiverse.
You know the GB.
Living a Tito moment, man. I'm like, mind blank, bro. You know what I'm talking about,
bro.
right? Because like they're all the different, like there's all these different
all these
Spider-Mans,
Spider-Mans,
but
bro.
all these different Rinis.
The Rinis,
but
bro.
They're all in the same universe, and then
Bro.
Binny's there.
I
just for
actually
some
love
reason.
that. Like that's a crazy ass.
That's a crazy concept,
yeah.
man.
Oh man.
Let's shout out these other Rinis.
Yeah,
shout out to all
Shout
the
out to the
Rinis out there,
Rinis.
bro. Bring
Shout
it
out-
together,
Shout out to
bro.
Beanie too.
Yeah.
Hey, shouts to everyone. Shouts to Minnie.
Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, there's a Mini Cooper in the film clip for some reason. Just is like just on that note though. Do you have a dream collab? Because you've collabed with some like pretty amazing artists
Yeah,
already.
for sure. I mean, one of my dream collabs. Shit. Right now, I'm a huge fan of Leon Bridges.
Oh
I
yeah,
love his
bro.
newest project,
Bro.
Leon.
That last project really put him on the map type of thing. Like if you never heard of him before, now you have.
Yeah.
Like, type
I
of
think
thing, yeah.
So
listen.
he's definitely one of my like kind of goal bucket list artists, but also a big fan of Frank Ocean.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you're not
Always
gonna get.
been
You're not gonna
from
get.
the beginning.
You're not gonna get.
Nah,
a
definitely
You're not
not.
gonna
If you want to be a club, he's not gonna. He's just chilling somewhere.
in
like,
another life.
He's gonna be like, yeah, I'll be there in Australia, and then never show up.
I bought like tickets twice, bro, and
way.
canceled twice, bro.
to his show.
Do we show? He was
Yeah,
supposed to have
to
a show here, and he got sick or
When
something.
was
like that.
this? Supposed to-
It was when
it was a
It
festival.
was when
right?
Channel Orange was popping.
Yeah.
But there was also
Yeah.
a festival he was supposed to come.
That's
He
so
just doesn't
annoying.
come.
That must have been so annoying.
Yeah.
Why does he do that?
It happens
I
a
was
lot
supposed
in
to go with
Australia,
you,
though,
bro.
right?
Yeah, I think you were gonna get together. That's
It happens a lot in Australia, though. It's because
too
it's so
far.
far.
Yeah, it is far. It's like shit. 18 hours.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
From
The
the
tickets
US,
already
yeah.
cost more than. Actually, no, they'll make the money back.
That's like $2 for him, man.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You flying
Man.
back and forth to LA a lot?
I used to.
Yeah.
Right now I'm like in Melbourne for a little bit. So
Yeah.
Do you
just doing
record
live,
predominantly in Australia, or do you record in the States as well?
So I did a lot of my projects in LA.
I see.
But the very first couple, singles and like the EP that I put out 2018, which was After the Sun,
Yeah.
that was all done in Melbourne. Like just with
Nice.
the homies and in my bedroom type stuff.
Yeah,
That's like
man.
there.
So-
Yeah.
I'll bet it was. The way it sounded.
With the homies.
We recorded that in my bedroom with the homie.
All right, just hold on a second part.
Shout out Josh. Shout out Aldrin.
It's all right. Songs about pussy. Everybody get a pen.
There's so much sexual energy now. Yeah, let's write about it.
That's crazy.
That's a wild session.
That's
man.
crazy.
That is a wild session. That's wild.
All frustrated and shit.
Yeah, I know. So were you, like you said, you're based in Melbourne?
Yes, sir.
Were you born here in Australia, or were you born?
I was born in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So,
Whereabouts?
My family is from Zambales.
Yep.
Castilleos, to be exact.
Shout outs.
Shout out to my family in Castilleos. I don't know if you're watching this, but
They're probably not.
yeah, that's the hometown. But yes. So I grew up. No, I was born in the Philippines, but I grew up in Australia.
Yeah.
When did you come here? Like
I
young,
moved
or
here back in 2011. So
How old
I
were
was
you then?
13 years old.
So now
Hey.
you're.
I
I'm
still
27,
spent, like
so.
your childhood in
Yeah.
in Phil.
So half.
So you still remember
Half.
Phil's then?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I speak
Speak
the
Tagalog
language.
and
You guys
Yeah.
speak Tagalog in
Oh.
Zambales, or is it
Yeah, Tagalog,
another?
Tagalog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nice.
Would you do
Oh,
a song
wow.
in Tagalog?
Actually, yeah,
Yeah, do it, man.
I'm trying to write one for the
Did you just ask him to do it now?
for the next
Nah, I
project.
said-
Okay, I thought you were like sing Tagalog now. sing to
Show
us.
your titties.
Sexual Tagalog.
Samples.
Sexual Tagalog,
Nah,
bro.
but it's really.
Oh, sexual Tagalog.
Sexual Tagalog. That's the title.
Tikman mo to.
Sexual Tagalog.
Sexual
Sexual Tagalog. Sexual Tagalog. You know that song? It's a Snoop Dogg one, man. Sexual Tagalog. Sexual Tagalog. And then you just say, diabetes. Or something like random words. Random words, bro. I don't know.
Why is that the first word?
Diabetes.
because she's so sweet.
The ratio. The ratio.
He has diabetes, by the way. That's his diabetes.
You do?
So he,
Yeah, he's got gout though. So, so we're even.
Diabetes, because you're always my type.
Hey. Galane.
Galing. Sexual Tagalog.
We're giving you ideas, bro. We should do a parody. man.
Next minute, a song Sexual
Come
Tagalog.
back, come back to the studio. We'll do a parody, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then you can remix it.
Tagalog.
Sexual Ilocano.
Yeah, because we gotta
Gotta branch out.
we gotta branch out. We gotta like make sure we represent all of
Yeah.
Philippines,
100%.
right?
That's it, man.
All
That's
the
gonna be a
Philippines.
hit, bro.
Sexual Bisaya, sexual Cebuano, sexual Chabacano, like all of every single language in the Philippines.
Sexual.
It's a 10-hour long song. We just all the different
Is there that many
languages.
dialects?
Sexual conyo. It's even subgenres.
man.
Subgenres. That's wild.
Gonna get it.
Shout out to Alabama.
So you're sorry, man. You were saying that you wanted to put some Tagalog in a project in a
Yeah,
song.
That'd be
definitely like one of the things I've been wanting to do is write a Filipino song.
Hey.
Hey.
So for the
OPM
next,
styles or like
sorry,
OPM vibes
sexual
or
OPM.
like full
Sexual
on, or
OPM.
your genre mixed with Tagalog?
probably my genre, but
Mm.
like in Tagalog, you know.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that'd,
Okay.
You're wild,
that'd be pretty
bro.
cool, right?
If you put some Indonesian words in there, it really fuck with people. It's like, did I download the
And then throw in
This
the
is already-
violin.
Yeah.
Oh my god! It's like I have no idea which RINI this one is.
And then in the background, Salamin, Salamin, Salamin. Like this.
Bro, yeah, fans all over the place.
That's
Do you get
it,
a
man.
following in Philippines? I bet you would.
I
right?
do, yes. I
Yeah.
think that's right now. It's the biggest.
Is it the biggest?
Uh,
Nice.
Oh,
Have you
Yes.
performed in Phil's yet?
I have twice.
Oh man,
Yes.
what was the
Nice.
reception like? They would have been crazy, right?
Well, yeah. The first time it was absolutely insane.
Nuts,
It
Yeah.
was-
crazy.
I
right?
mean, at least, like, not for me as well. Like, you know, because I never did music before going back during
Right.
that time.
Right.
So that was the very first time
Oh,
I
you come
performed,
back.
and it came back.
Bro,
as
this
an
one,
artist.
Hometown
like, he's got
hero.
that one of them stories, bro. Leaves Philippines, 13 years old, come back as a star.
Yeah.
Bro.
yeah,
I appreciate
hometown
that.
hero. Yes.
How many bras and panties were thrown onto
Oh
the
my
stage
God.
that day, bro?
I couldn't count, man.
Hey.
Zero, zero, zero. We're respectful in the Philippines.
Respectful. There's a random brip.
Someone's breath.
Actually, my grandma was in the crowd too, so
Oh, okay, okay,
it
okay.
was
okay.
really cool. Yeah,
Why did she throw it? No, I'm just kidding.
That's wholesome, bro.
Why'd she throw her? Why'd she throw
Very wholesome, yeah.
Well, what does your Lola think of your music?
Yeah, dude.
I don't think she understands the words
Ah, you're lucky, bro.
as much, you know. But
As soon as the Tagalog remix drops, though, she'll be like, "Ay nako,
Uh,
ay nako." And then,
What the heck is this? Yeah. But yeah, it was really unreal, bro. Like
that's crazy. Man.
They say Philippine crowds are like crazy.
they turned up. They were the loudest crowd because we did it like during the Asia tour.
Yeah.
So we went to
And you do a tour with a band and everything.
Yes, yeah.
That's dope.
That's sick.
And then like I think they were kind of like the loudest crowd, bro. Like to the point where
That's sick.
I really couldn't hear myself on stage.
Man.
Which was crazy.
That
And
must feel wild, eh?
it
Like,
was, yeah. It was amazing.
That sounds.
What is besides the Philippines? Where else have you feel like performed and you just got a
You
great
were like,
reception?
whoa,
Like,
wasn't
wow.
expecting that.
I think I always remember like Seattle. Seattle was a great
yeah.
show
A lot of
in
Filipinos
America.
there, eh?
Yeah, a lot of Filipinos there too. Melbourne for sure,
Yeah.
because like obviously like that's the hometown and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
another hometown. But
You get love from hometown
You
too,
get
bro.
hometown,
Ah, you're
bro.
lucky, man.
That's
Fuck.
It's hard
bro.
to hometown crowds usually the hard ones.
That's 'cause we're-
Yeah.
It's because we're in Sydney, bro. We're too cool.
Yeah.
We're too cool to cheer.
Actually, when did you start music?
so like writing music.
Writing, first recording. Like, let's say you dabbled into it. You're like, oh yeah, okay, let's start making music.
So I started like doing covers on YouTube first.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
back
it.
in 2014.
Oh, so
Yeah.
that's where the
That's
covers
where
were
it's
popular.
Yeah.
So like
We was trying to
YouTube,
do
you know,
that too,
I was
yeah.
watching like freaking
Justin
like
Bieber did that.
JRA, Jeremy Patchell.
yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
that was
Jay
that was the
Filipino,
era. All the
100%.
American ones were popping
Tori
off.
Kelly, yeah, they were amazing.
Oh,
man.
Lemonade just
Yeah,
come out.
exactly.
Yeah,
Have you ended up meeting them?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately
man.
not. I mean, it would be
Get this
amazing.
guy, bro. This is one of us.
AJ,
Australian
go hang
Philippines.
with him.
That'd be
AJ.
amazing.
He's best friends with AJ, apparently.
Really?
He's
I say
always
it,
he always
he's
shouts
always,
out.
he's always saying the
He
same
hung-
story
he hung
about
out with
AJ.
him once
bro.
and he's like, it's his
once,
best
bro.
friend. He's like,
What's the
AJ's my
story?
mate, bro. AJ's my mate. I went to his house.
Tell us the story. We're gonna spend another half an hour on it.
Oh my
Do that.
Come on, guys.
The mates there.
Come on.
His story is somewhere in the tree somewhere.
It won't come down.
Oh man, so like, well, yeah, out of that YouTube era, who would you like to like collab with the most?
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Tori
there's
Kelly.
Definitely. Oh, I mean, Tori.
I
I would
mean,
love
if,
to.
not to sing.
I would love.
She's a great singer, but
Shot.
yeah.
With the
I
singing
mean,
shot.
yeah, Tori Kelly. I love Jeremy Passion too.
Yeah,
He's like the OG.
Yeah,
OG.
OG.
He's
I mean,
cool,
always. I've performed Lemonade at a couple of my shows.
Hey.
Was that one of the first things you learned on the guitar?
Exactly.
It would have
yeah.
been. Yeah.
It was like one of the first.
That was
Yeah,
such a
like
jam.
He's like our Easy E, hey. He just showed everyone it could be done. but passion's still alive though.
That is the most I never heard it that way, and it makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was before him. Like, who did we have? You know what I mean?
So Jezza, if you're listening, you are our easy.
Yeah, man.
Calls him
Just
Jesse.
to connect, bro. If you want to know, if you want to get into that crowd, bro.
Man,
Don's
I would
a
love to for sure.
Don's a
Yeah,
connect.
so
And you got a tour coming up in America.
Yeah,
dude.
for sure.
What cities are you hitting in,
Oh,
in
you
the US?
might meet.
we're starting off actually in Chicago, I believe.
Hey.
Yeah,
Cool.
and then we go to like
Chi-town, baby.
Chi-town. I have family in Chicago too. Shout out to
Oh,
you,
there you go.
JP.
Hey.
And then I think we go into like Toronto, and
Nice.
then
Jersey.
towards the
Yeah.
East Coast,
Mm.
all the way like south. Like Texas.
He doesn't
like
know. I'm just
bro.
going where the bus takes me, bro.
I just go on a bus.
I was like, where are you going to go to America? I'm going to go to Chicago and then Toronto. I'm just going to leave the country for a minute.
Exactly.
It's not even an order. It's like this.
I'm gonna go to the US and then go to Canada and then go south of Canada.
Which is back to the US.
And then the bus will take me somewhere.
Why are you catching
No,
the bus?
That's a long drive, bro.
What if you catch the wrong bus?
Oh man.
Fucking ended up in Mexico.
It's
bro.
in the Instagram
Mexico.
post.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember. But
You're all good.
yeah,
Yeah.
all over the
All the
States.
There's a lot of
details. We'll have the
dates.
details.
That's the-
and
That's
stuff.
the life,
Look at
though,
it.
right?
It's a
That's
lot
the
of
life, bro. You like not knowing where you're going next.
That's fun.
That's when
Just
you
go
know
with
you've
the
made
flow,
it, right?
you know? Yeah.
How long are you touring for? How long is the tour?
I think it goes for 2 weeks.
Damn.
Yes.
'Cause I
What,
did
does it
see
show
this
every
was-
day or is it like?
That's like
Every
on the
other-
road.
Oh, mate, two and a half to 3 weeks, I think. Yeah.
You're pretty much like city in. Check out the whatever is out.
Yeah,
It's
so
just
like-
constantly going. Eh.
2-3 days max.
That's
One
fun,
city
man.
and
Is this
then
your first
leaving
time like in America doing it or like
second time?
Second time.
Second time, yes.
What are the dates, man? Tell the people what are the dates of the.
So
don't get the pressure.
it starts on the 25th.
Bro.
From the 25th of May all the way to I think the 12th
Hey.
of June.
There you go.
And
Nice.
so
Catch the dates, man.
yeah, catch the dates. Make
Get your
sure you
tickets,
check out the
get your
Instagram
tickets, get your
post.
tickets.
It's
Yeah, check
all
out
in
link-
there,
check
the details.
Link belows and stuff.
Yes, sir.
Hey man.
You
Yeah. Check it
mentioned
out.
Instagram. What's the link for them? Like, what's the Instagram?
What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is RINI Dog.
There you go.
RINIDAW.
I love it, bro.
TAWG,
Yeah, that
yes.
sounds like it's from the 2010s, bro.
Exactly.
Well, what am I gonna choose? I don't know, man. Just add dog to your name. Rainy dog.
What's your name?
That's the only one.
My
that's
name's Rini
available.
Dog.
Yeah. It's like
already
you tried
been
Rini
used,
one,
yeah. Exactly.
Rini underscore
Oh my
1958.
god.
Rini underscore.
But like, yeah, like speaking of the, did you ever have like weird MSN names or
Ooh.
usernames back in the day?
I
Because
did.
yeah, because that was the time where everyone had that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think mine was that bad. I had.
We'll be the judge of that.
Nah, honestly, it's some like nerdy, you know,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Gamer
guitar
stuff.
Did it say for you at the end?
Rini for you. That was a choice before Rini Dog.
Just
And then
me,
someone took
Rini.
down Rini for you.
Number
Right?
number four, you.
Now mine was like I think my old YouTube email, the first account that I made where I put like all my old
Wait,
covers
you
that
don't use
I
it anymore?
deleted.
You don't use it anymore? Yeah.
Oh, it's
Because like
gone.
bro, like those covers were horrible.
Right.
I never want to see them again. I hope they don't come up. I hope you guys don't.
Oh well, we got a TV right here. And
But it was just GOP Slash. That was my email,
Mm.
which is like it's like I'm a fan of Slash from Guns N' Roses.
Okay.
Oh.
And Gibson Les Paul is like GOP, so I'm like that's like the guitar.
Oh,
you
bro,
know,
you
so
got you had a cool
some
name,
nerdy
bro.
stuff, man. But that was the only thing that really.
He's a music nerd too.
Yeah, bro. Like I had Coolilicious, bro.
Coolilicious.
Yes, cool spelled Kewl, like cool.
That's cute.
Coolilicious,
I like that.
bro.
That's
and then
cool,
it was like
actually.
alternate capital and then lowercase and capital again, lowercase.
Oh my
I had
gosh.
that, bro.
It's all the cringy names.
Yeah.
I had mine Christian, but I spelt it with a Q.
Ah,
Q Christian.
Question.
It's so dumb. If I had a time machine, I'll go back to that time and slap myself. Hey, Q, what the fuck?
If I had a time machine, I'd spell cool right. Still call it Coolilicious.
KEWL.
Kill, bro.
Kill.
man.
Bro, GLP slash isn't so bad. Now
is,
you're hearing
it is.
that. It's not that bad.
Cool,
No, but-
Coolilicious is.
But on
not bad
MSN, did you ever had a username that was like lyrics to a love song?
Oh yeah.
Nah.
Oh, bro,
never did that.
you haven't lived
No,
life.
the,
I don't-
the
I don't think
notification.
so.
Yeah. The,
Ah man, I had all the love songs there. Incomplete. Boys to Men.
yeah.
Bro, it was good.
Oh,
And
man.
did you have any secret messages to your crush or anything on your?
Yeah.
That's how you did it. You'd put it in your name, like the lyrics to the song, and it's like a subtle.
Yeah.
Oh, this is about.
Oh, is that how it is?
Yeah. You would make like
Yeah.
acrostic poems on
I
your
was-
on your thing.
I was
Yeah.
really like, I was like kind of more like nerdy back in the day.
Yeah.
Like I just played video games and like.
What
played
games did you
guitar. Played Warcraft.
Nice.
Battle
Oh,
Realms.
Dota?
Yeah, Dota
Oh,
too.
man.
Dota.
Starcraft, Diablo.
I did play StarCraft,
Nice.
Diablo,
Nice.
Counter Strike.
Nice.
Wait, did you skip school to play Counter
I
Strike?
definitely did. I
Oh,
definitely got
you were in the,
whooping
Yeah.
from mom.
Net
'cause
cafe era, yeah. You were like it's still net cafe.
Oh, net cafes, bro.
Actually,
Yeah.
my,
Used to
my
sleep
cousin
in those-
earned like an internet cafe back in the
Oh, that's
Philippines, so
dope.
Oh,
like they
so-
just let me play if I
Oh,
if I
dude.
Oh yeah.
get my uncle cigarettes, then
That's it.
yeah, I can play for like 10
Nice.
hours.
10 hours.
pretty
Live
cool.
there. Just live there.
Shout out uncle.
Shout out.
Shout out Tito.
He's probably in the going like, see, if I didn't give you that, maybe you won't be RINI now. You won't be.
Brian's taking credit.
Yeah.
you wouldn't be a singer if
Yeah.
you didn't fetch me my cigarettes.
If you were studying, you wouldn't be singing.
I call that a Counter Strike.
Oh,
I
man.
love him, bro. I love Tito's dad. Have you ever like because like how long have your family knew as you as a singer? Was it ever since as a child? Were they one of the one at those? Were you at the parties singing karaoke and be like, hey, Rini, sing
So-
some songs?
I actually didn't start singing until like later when I was probably in high school.
Oh yeah.
Because like when I moved to Australia, I was literally like still learning guitar, and I was really into playing guitar. I love like rock music. I was learning all the solos, and then my dad got me into our church's band, so I played guitar for our church band.
Word
But
stuff,
I
man.
never sang. Like I hate singing.
Don't say
But
that.
like,
About to go on tour.
but this was back in the day, and my
It's
dad was
Batman.
like,
he doesn't like singing, but now he does. It's like fear.
He's afraid. His greatest fear is singing.
And now
He's
that's
now
what I
singing man.
but yeah, my dad actually was the one who encouraged me to start
Start
singing
singing.
because
Does he sing?
church. My dad sings like all the time, like
Yeah.
karaoke.
There you go.
He can belt like
Yeah?
crazy.
Is it-
So
What's his go-to
Nice.
song?
Tad. I mean, he does like some Frank Sinatra. he
Of
does,
course.
like,
It's my way. It's my way, isn't it?
yeah,
different.
that one.
Of course.
A lot of Guns N' Roses, Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Nice.
nice.
He's that era.
Better,
Sounds
Better
like Ralph, bro.
Roses, all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's you,
Uh,
man.
J-
Be in the
Journey.
future.
Oh,
I love Journey. By
Journey,
the way.
so
Shout out
yeah,
Journey.
yeah,
Bro.
Yeah, man.
That's
I
it.
know Pineda, you feel me?
Shout out.
Yeah.
That's it.
So yeah, like he was the one who really put that on me, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna try it.
Mm.
I started like doing little covers. I did like a cover of Payphone by Maroon 5, which was so bad, bro.
Can I ask actually, when did you start to realize shit was popping off and you're like, because you go from the bedroom
Right.
styles, was there like a breakout cover that was like, oh, you went viral and you're like, wait a minute, when did it become like, actually
I could turn this
I'm
into
doing
something.
this now?
Yeah.
Because how did that happen?
Right.
When and how did that happen? How did carry
Honestly, don't know exactly, but I think when I started putting out like more of like the R&B covers.
Yeah.
So yeah, like some of the Frank Ocean covers that I did, like Daniel Caesar covers, like those videos really got a lot of views, and
What's a lot like?
Like,
Just a ballpark.
I
100
think
by 100.
the 8 million for
Oh, shit.
the Daniel Caesar cover,
Yeah,
Nice.
fair
and then
enough.
some of the other ones were like
Some of
I was
bit
like, oh yeah, like 100K, 200, 8 million. Like,
not bad, 8 million.
Oh, just amateur numbers.
not bad at all.
which is surprising to me too.
That's
So it's
crazy.
like I didn't think people would actually watch it, but
That's nuts.
I guess
man.
they messed with it. And then like there were people in the comments saying like like, do you have music and stuff? And then this was back in 2016 when I was doing all that stuff.
Right.
And then I met my homie Aldwin through like youth, and Aldwin's like a producer from Melbourne.
Right.
He did a lot of my, like older stuff, like the singles, My Favorite Clothes, After the Sun. We kind of just clicked and then started working together in the studio.
Nice.
And then I put out my very first song, 2016, which was Wasted, with featuring my homie Vince. And it was like that beat. Alden was like, oh, like bro, like I'm gonna get rid of this beat, not trying to use it. You know, if you want to hop on it, write something, then it's yours. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try.
Oh, okay.
Then like, dude, the second week, it got featured on like a Spotify playlist.
That
random.
was the aim back
That's
then. You
crazy.
gotta get onto a playlist.
Like,
and
but
then
this was in the Netherlands. Like the playlist was like some
Right.
random. I didn't even. I
That's it,
can't
man.
even understand the title of
yeah.
the playlist. And it got like 300,000 streams.
Oh,
Like
that's
that's my
sick.
firlike original. So I was like,
Did you research the title because it could be like a bad
I didn't. I wish I did.
worst Filipino tracks. Like thank you for
Imagine.
giving me my start.
You know, I'm gonna try and look for it. I'm gonna
That's
search what it
crazy.
means. But yeah, that was kind of the beginning.
That was
like,
beginning.
That was like, oh man, like I think I could actually do this, and
Yeah.
I love doing this. Actually, writing and
Hang
making
on,
stuff else.
is this why you did the Amsterdam song? Because of the playlist in the
Yeah, I was thinking
Netherlands?
that. Did
No,
you?
no, no, no.
Ah,
that
okay.
was a whole different story. Yeah.
Oh, we got time. Did you go to Amsterdam? Or
Netherlands, Amsterdam.
I mean, there's a connection, like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that was before the Amsterdam song, but I didn't even think about that. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That you brought it
I
up.
figured that might have been like,
Yeah.
I want to go meet whoever added me on that playlist.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah, the story of me in Amsterdam is really close to like meeting somebody.
Oh.
But,
Oh.
That's a long way from Melbourne, bro.
No.
Holy shit, it's not down there. You can't catch a
definitely
bus.
not, man.
Yeah, it's
I was wearing a
26
boat in the
hours.
video. I don't know why I did that, but definitely wouldn't reach Amsterdam with that boat.
I was filmed in Melbourne.
I was trying to be romantic. Yeah, I was filming.
Because I'm looking at the video, I'm like, this doesn't look like Amsterdam. I've been to Amsterdam a couple times.
The Rod Laver Arena is just in the background.
Amsterdam looked a lot different 6 years ago.
They've got Crown in Amsterdam.
Makes sense. All right.
Oh my god, bro, that's hilarious.
There's not enough bikes here in Amsterdam. What's going on?
Amsterdam's built like a grid.
Unlike Sydney.
You're watching the video and being like, that doesn't look like Anne Frank's house.
That looks like a tram.
Someone's home.
Shout out to Melbourne, everyone.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
So,
Ah,
like
man.
you met your homies. You said Aldwin, and like
Josh,
we've
yeah.
talked to Josh.
Mhm.
Then how did you go from writing or doing covers of songs and doing all this stuff to maybe like collabing with someone like Bibi Borelli or something like that?
Mm.
Because that's like, dude,
Right.
she's written for
She's huge, yeah.
huge artists. You know what I mean?
100%, yeah. I
Um,
mean, like that happened because I was in LA and I was already like signed with Warner at that time, so
Yeah.
a lot of the studio sessions were getting set up by my label. So, it's like
Oh, they
honestly
had
the
the
blessing.
hookup.
Yeah, so
Oh,
like
nice.
I had like my A&R doing all that stuff and getting everybody together to like make the project and yeah.
Hey, what's that like, bro? Like, because you're obviously not from there.
Mm-hmm.
You're, like this dude from Australia coming over there. And what's the reception like from those artists? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Honestly, bro, like I personally was like, I was scared as heck, man. Like I was
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect. I don't know how they are over there in LA. Culture's way different
Yeah,
to
big time.
here in Australia. But honestly, they're like the most welcoming
right.
people
Wow.
that I've ever worked with. Like every single session, it's like I've only been in there for like 30 minutes, and you get to know so much about these people. Like they actually talk to you about like, hey bro, like where you from? Like tell me
actually
about like
know
your
you.
story, and like
That's
next
it.
thing you know, you guys are like laughing at jokes together, and
That's
then
it.
'Cause he's
which
smoking
I wasn't used to because I mean like here it's really there's like a really
It's very clicky
it's very clicky.
in Australia. Like maybe Sydney is
So-
for sure.
so
I don't know about
I
Melbourne,
feel like
but
like in Melbourne as well.
Yeah.
Somehow there's
very gatekeeping kind of thing.
yeah
yeah.
yeah, but you know, I guess
Point
it's-
them out. Who are they? Who are they?
Yeah.
Tell us.
So
I
who
mean-
don't you want to work with?
Who's not your idols?
Honestly, I'm like, I haven't actually worked a lot in Melbourne because when I just started like putting all the stuff out, I had to go straight to LA.
Wow.
Right.
So like I got to experience all the studio
That's
work
cool.
and stuff in LA. And now that I'm back, I'm actually trying to reach out to people more and just like, you
Yeah,
know, like,
right,
hey, let's
right.
work.
Build
and,
your network.
you know.
Do you feel like it's like starting again?
It's- yeah,
it's
it's
kind of cool though.
definitely,
It's like the other way around. Most people are
100%.
trying to, you know, find those connects, and then you kind of skipped all that and went.
Yeah.
And now you're coming back and building all this.
Right, yeah.
That's
it's,
dope.
Yeah, it's the other way around, like you said. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, it's fun. Like, you know, getting to know people and yes, I was surprised about how they, you know, did things back there because I thought it would be like, you know, you have to be like really good. Like you have to be on your on point for every session and stuff. But nah, like it's actually so chill. Everyone's just like trying to, you know, trying to have a vibe and like trying to make something great. So
Not to take it down a notch, but do
No.
you suffer from like imposter syndrome type of thing? Like be like, yo, I don't know if I belong here type of thing.
sometimes, yeah, for sure. I've definitely had those moments when I was in LA.
You seem like a really like nice dude, as in like you're very humble
I
Down
always
to
try
earth.
and
to
down
be.
to earth, and then that could like you know going to a place like LA where everyone's like hustling,
Yeah.
everyone's you know onto something,
Yeah.
that you know trying
I
to get
mean-
some things done.
I've done like a couple of like camps, like riding camps, and
Nice.
like I think that that's when usually it happens because there's so many people in the session, and everyone's trying to get a piece of, you know, like, and you don't really get to like dive into what's the word, like each other's, you know, stories.
You don't really get to know each other.
Yeah, know each other like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really like doing like riders camps and stuff that much. I prefer, you know, going to like a session with somebody and then like
Yeah.
first time like meeting, you know, just hang out,
Yeah.
jam out maybe
Yeah.
if we make something cool, and
Keep it
then
more
if we
organic
don't, then
if
that's
it
fine.
happens.
Like we'll come back next
More
time.
natural,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Doesn't
then
feel
It's not
forced.
forced.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like usually that's when the best stuff, like a lot of the stuff that I actually used for my projects were from like, you know, third time sessions. Like
Yeah.
we've
okay.
done like 3 songs and then this one came up and I'm like,
Right.
we really love this, you know, we feel great. So
Yeah. Do you have like a list of people where you're like, oh, if I'm working with this person, I know the
100%,
song's gonna
yeah.
guaranteed in a project type of thing.
so like yeah, like I've been working with Sad Money. He goes by Mick now. But he's in LA. He
That's a
did
drastic change from Sad.
Shout out. Hopefully you're not
Sad
sad
money.
anymore.
I need a rebrand because
It's on the rebrand. I am
need to
now
rebrand
Mick.
It's Happy Money now.
He's enjoying his money now,
Happy
so it's just
money.
Mick.
He didn't have as much money before, so he's sad. Now he's a lot more, so
Money.
he's happy money.
And now
Happy
Mick.
money.
Shouts to Mick.
No,
My
shout
name
out
is
to-
Mick.
to Mick.
Happy now.
Yeah, so he did a lot of stuff with me when I first came there.
Yeah.
The first project, Constellations,
Nice.
as well as Ultraviolet, and up to like the latest project, Lucky 7. We still work
Is
together.
there meanings
so-
behind these names? Because they're so eclectic in a way. Like people will be like,
Thank
you
you,
know,
thank
I'm
you.
gonna make a song called "I Love You" and "I Miss You So Much." You are like Lucky 7, Constellations. like your names are just, you know, they're like on
Yeah.
another. Is there meanings to these?
For sure,
like
yeah.
double meanings and stuff
Definitely,
like that.
yeah.
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 Are
I
they
mean,
secret? Can you tell us?
No, I can tell you for sure. So Constellations actually, the project started here in Melbourne. And during that time, I was like I was in a phase with my girl where we were like getting to know each other again because we were friends for a while, and then we kind of lost touch, and then like for some reason, you know, kind of like, you know, just the stars, fate, and
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
That's nice.
We got back together, and you know, as
Rest is
friends, and
history.
then we
Yeah.
eventually started like falling in love.
Hey.
To me, that whole time was just like, yo, like you know, the stars are like
Constellations.
connecting, you know,
Yeah.
like
Hey.
constellations.
Oh, that's why.
So
Oh.
that's the story
Aries.
behind that.
Which
Like,
constellation was it? Was it the Southern Cross? Was it
The Milky Way.
the Milky Way?
Big Dipper.
The Big Dipper?
Orion's belt.
Orion's belt. That is one.
somewhere there, yeah. I'm
It's
not,
called RINI's belt, isn't it?
That's a different story. Like,
Yeah.
not for the
yeah.
podcast.
That's for Patreon. That's
No,
what that is.
the lines Uzi
That's
pays.
the line.
Remember that, okay?
Uzi
The
pays
lines
the line.
Uzi pays the line. We don't talk about
Stop.
love making.
Stop.
No.
Sexual Tagalog.
Sexual Tagalog.
By RINI Dog.
By RINI
RINI
Dog.
Dog.
Can you
Sexual
just change your name to
Tagalog.
RINI Dog?
I would love to. That'd be
Really
actually
dope.
cool.
That'll solve your RINI
Tagalog.
problem like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that, bro. Just RINI Dog, bro.
It's like, is it RINI from Melbourne or is it RINI from Indonesia?
No, it's RINI Dog.
No, it's
RINI
RINI
Dog.
Dog.
Not all Asians look alike, Spotify. Come on.
Oh, jeez.
That's sad.
Oh yeah, man. So like, okay. Well, is there a future project coming up?
Yeah, actually, well, I just started working on another project. I don't know when it's gonna be done because it's like super fresh, but I already know like kind of where I want to go sonically and like, you know, concept wise. It kind of relates to Lucky 7 in a way. Lucky 7 is kind of like the, what do you call it, the prelude.
Oh yeah.
the
So it's
pre-
like, oh yeah,
pro-
yeah,
prologue
yeah.
before-
Prologue. Yeah. So
Yeah,
this one's
before
gonna be like
Yeah.
happy money type of thing.
Yeah.
Lucky 7, happy money.
Jackpot. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
jackpot. Right. That's
Jackpot.
it. Hey.
Yeah, so I'm kind of in a stage where I'm just kind of like exploring, experimenting, and
What type of like things are you experimenting with?
I'm trying to like I'm like really inspired by like rock music right now
Hell
because
yeah.
I grew up listening to a lot of that stuff when I, you know, from my dad, and like I think when I first started making music, I went straight to like R&B. So you know, so
Oh shit!
so it's
Your
kind of
next
like
one's gonna be rock.
yeah, it's kind
Because
of
that's kind of like your baby
Wow.
now. Like
Yeah.
baby was your rock, but everything seems to be pointing to the R&B direction.
yeah, exactly.
And now that
Yeah, you
you've
can't
got that attention,
get
it's
that
like, yo, I'm gonna go back to what I love the most, which is rock. Which is
100%.
yeah, man.
Like
And-
artists like Miguel blend it well because his
100%.
influences is rock as well.
100%, yeah.
And Prince as well.
Prince
Yeah.
for sure,
Exactly,
bro.
yeah.
So
That's kind
That's
of like
wild,
sonically
man.
where it's going.
I'm
Um,
excited to hear it. man.
yeah, I'm
man.
trying to create something that, you know, I haven't, you know, done yet.
Done yet.
So
Oh,
it might take a while.
New RINI
It's
era.
the-
Yeah, it's
yeah.
cool.
I'm curious to how that's gonna sound.
Right?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Have you started? Have you started?
I'm
it
curious. Yeah, I've written a couple of songs
Nice.
that kind of I feel like is going the right direction,
Yeah.
but I definitely want to like take it further. You know,
Nice.
maybe like find some more people to help.
Mm.
You know, build the sound and
Yeah, right.
Because I kind of know where I want it to be, but
I swear,
just-
if I see
yeah,
you
don't think
floating on spikes, it's like, okay, this is what he's experimenting with.
Yeah, like, I know it's more complicated than that, but it's like you get into the studio session, you write an R&B song, put some distortion on the guitar, like, yeah, this is it.
That's it.
This is
Yeah.
the sound.
That's it. Rock.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, if you get an R&B track and just add some rock vibes to it,
Yeah.
turns out to
I mean
be like,
that is but also I think I like concept wise I'm collecting like stuff that I want to talk about in the songs as well
Yeah.
because I want to I really
Experiences.
want to tell a story
yeah.
and not just like, you know, a story about love and like all the sexual stuff. I kind of want to just go back to obviously, you know, where I started.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, that's called maturation,
That's
bro.
what I mean. Like, I wanna write a Tagalog song as well because
Hey.
that's where I'm from, and
Yeah.
you know, kind of just like tell the story chronologically.
Wow,
all my
binata na si
experience.
Rini.
Oo nga, tangan.
I know that you're trying. I know you're trying to be more. I know you're trying to be more mature and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But we have a segment called Sexual Tagalog. we got Wild Thought himself with a couple of
Oh,
like
dude.
some
Okay,
terms.
okay.
These ones,
Play the
it
sound
was
clip.
more sensual Tagalog.
Hey.
Sensual.
Wait, do you want
Sensual.
to play the segment song?
Yeah, no, it was just one of those things. It's, you know how there's like Riz, or the kids were saying Riz now.
Yeah.
This is like
Raise me up.
phrases in Tagalog that, I don't know, man. It's one of those things that kind of invoke from your music because since you're going to do a Tagalog album, I don't know. I just
Might
made
get
that
some
up.
lines.
A
Yeah.
sexual
Your next
Tagalog.
album's going to be Tagalog.
Ooh.
It's sensual.
Tagalog,
Not about
R&B,
sex,
and
but
rock.
It's thing. All right, first one. Ikaw ang hinihintay ko. Ooh. You're the one I've been waiting for. I've got a whole lot. So I'm just going to do the sensual ones
I
first.
love that.
Hindi kompleto ang araw ko kung wala ka.
Hey.
Hey,
Write these down. You can have
it's
it.
a
I
little-
say that every morning.
Yeah,
To myself.
Like looking in the mirror.
No,
yeah,
yeah.
D'Angelo.
He's butt naked in front of the mirror.
Completo.
The camera's panning away too. What's that? Laging ikaw ang pipiliin ko. It's like I'll always choose you. It's like, oh man, I'm getting hard, bro. Okay. Anyways,
I'm getting hard in the puso, bro.
But there's the sensual stuff.
Sorry.
There's the sensual stuff, but then songs in Tagalog that just go all out sexual.
Yeah. It slaps harder, eh?
Actually, I haven't heard a lot that's like all the way.
Oh, dude.
Oh, you're about to hear it.
That's right.
You're about to hear it.
But there's a
You
lot of
ready to
hip hop
inspire?
songs. There's one called BMW by this dude named Because, and the song's about him fucking in the backseat of BMW. And then there's a girl. This is her verse, bro. Kahit anong puesto kung saan ka contento. It's like, you know what I mean?
Options.
Yeah, bro. Pwedeng mag-take it slow basta walang hihinto. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like completely vulgar.
Right.
You're getting censored right now, bro.
But then at the end of her verse, she's like, sige magalit ka, fuck me harder.
Straight up.
I was like,
Is this a rap?
Huh?
Is she rapping that or is she singing it?
And she's like singing her
That's
verse.
an actual
wow.
song.
Yeah,
it's an actual
dude.
song.
What's the title?
BMW.
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 Yeah.
He's gonna add it to
He's
his
gonna add it to his
playlist.
playlist.
Yeah.
Sexual
Tagalog.
Sexual Tagalog.
I was like, I think this chick is talking to me right now.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
man.
See, when you brought up this topic, I was thinking stuff like, because Filipinos, right? They tell love through food or like through acts of service.
Yeah.
And so my sensual Tagalog or sexual Tagalog is like, ang sarap ng sinigang mo. Like that's the like yung naluto mo. Like it's like the food that you cooked is delicious, and you're like, oh bro, that's love.
Aw,
That's love.
That's wholesome.
You know
think
the very like classical way of showing you care about someone.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, kumain ka na. Like that's the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just throughout the day, you'll
100%.
message someone. It's like, hey, kumain
You
ka na.
eating it?
100%.
Bro, it's like this. You can do it the other way too. Like, kumain ka na.
Kumain ka na, and then you do this.
No. But Rinny's trying to be more mature. Trying
Mature
to
lyrics.
trying to get out of the sensual word music and getting into the rock phase. What type of concepts do you want to dabble in when it comes to your next projects and
That's a good
your
question.
experimentation?
I think, man, this like the trauma stuff.
Yeah, man.
Not necessarily trauma, but like I definitely want to like talk about, growing up as like an immigrant to like
Hey.
moving to Australia.
Yeah.
That's our jam.
Losing friends, because I had like a whole different life in the Philippines.
man.
Oh, of course, bro.
And
You're old
know,
enough to remember. And stuff,
exactly, and
yeah.
yeah, I kind of want to like talk about that stuff. My struggles as
Assimilation, all that shit.
yeah, and like as well as like family, in a way where it's like like my mom wasn't always like super supportive about the music stuff,
Yeah.
and
She's an
She
OG.
want you to be
filler
a,
mom.
Yeah,
want you to be a nurse
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
she wanted me to like work at like the hospital. or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, like stuff like that, I kind of want to talk about, like what I went through as a teenager, growing up, and then my life moving to the States.
Wow.
The industry.
Just life stuff, eh?
Just
Yeah,
whole
just
life,
like
yeah.
more life
Yeah.
stuff, and yeah, still like I'm still going through life stuff right
That's
now.
That's interesting.
Love still, this
yeah.
love's always gonna be there. Also, yeah, like losing, going through some life changing stuff, like turning 25, and you'll realize you have to pay the bills, and like
You're
like
25.
No, I'm 27.
Okay.
But like that,
Still
like,
young.
when yeah.
Yeah, man.
He said, I'm 27, like it's like older.
I'm so old now, guys. I'm 27. Can you believe it?
An extra 2 years. Lots happens.
Same
That's
here,
like
bro.
3 to 30, man. That feels old to me. Man.
3 to 30.
3 to 30.
3 to 30. I'm
This guy's 10
so-
past 30, bro. So, you know.
So old.
No, you don't look, bro.
Thanks, man.
For real?
He's
Thanks,
50,
yeah.
bro.
I'm 40.
Yeah.
40.
Yeah, that's
You're
40.
40?
Yeah, bro.
So late 40s.
Plus 10.
Late 40s.
Bro, I thought you're like 30.
Thank you, man. Thank
Early
you. Thank you.
39.
God, don't give him confidence, bro. He's going to start climbing trees again, bro.
39 and
This guy called me 30, bro. Climb me a tree.
He thought he was 30 for a second.
Hand me the rope.
Then he got 40 real quick. He turned 40 real quick.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Gonna become a tree.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I thank my parents for the genetics as well.
That's the Filipino genes.
I
man.
feel like with the Filipino genes, like it is, we're gonna look young until we hit a
Yeah.
certain age.
Yeah.
It'll
No,
just-
then you turn 1,000 out of
Bro,
nowhere.
that's it. Yeah, we turn into ET.
Yeah. Mr.
Out of
Miyagi.
nowhere, bro.
It just
Turn into Mad ET, bro. Tito ET, bro.
Ito E.T.
You move at the same speed as well.
declines at risk.
But instead of one finger, it's like that.
It's like we have kids. It's like ET.
I know.
Don't come home if you leave the house. If you're planning to leave, don't come back.
Don't go home.
That's that text day. Wag ka nang umuwi.
ET, what the
I've gotten that many times, bro.
Bro, ET's Filipino. It's a text from his mom.
It's like this.
E.T. Phone home. Wag ka mauwi.
Did you guys know there's actually a Filipino ET?
Bullshit. I
Is
gotta look
there?
this
Yeah,
up.
bro.
No
You've
way.
never seen.
Tell us about it.
Have you heard koke?
I gotta look this up.
No.
That's my phone.
No way.
Now, here we go. You're enlightening us, bro.
Now
What is
search
that?
it up. There's a TV show
I don't know what my phone
Hang on.
was.
that was kind of inspired by ET. It's called Koke.
Mm.
I'm sure like some of the.
Is it the same
Filipino-
story? Like he came from space?
He came from space. Yeah,
landed
he's like full alien. Like
Is
this
he-
this kid like.
Is it
becomes
kind of
friends
like a
with him.
metaphor for Caucasians?
That's
Because this is like all Filipinos, and this is one strange-looking person that doesn't look like everyone else. And his name's Koke.
Bro, did you find it?
Bro, he looks scary, bro. To be fair, for an alien, he looks Filipino.
Does look
Do you know what I mean?
Bro.
If ET was Filipino,
Bro, that's what we
it.
turn to when we turn 50.
That's what we look like. I'm gonna look like this, and
then
then
we're
when
gonna be Koke.
one day I'm just gonna look like Koke.
You know what? It's like having too much cocaine. You have too much cocaine.
I think that's the story, man.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
I don't like sugar, so I get Koke zero, bro.
Koke zero.
Cocaine zero.
You know what I
That's
thought when you
happens.
said, is it because he's Caucasian? It's like, puti, phone home. Puti.
Bro, the Filipino Little John, bro. Oh, Koke!
Oh, that's what it is. Phone home.
What?
No.
This
Bruh.
is an immigrant story.
It is, bro. See, it's
Because
Caucasian,
he went
bro.
there to the cocaine and he's trying to go home. He misses home. It's an origin story.
Hey, right.
Is this right?
Right.
It is
Yeah, I
right.
just found it funny.
Thanks,
Like
Whitney.
looking at
Thanks
that
for showing
photo. It's like the first Filipino alien, and he's also pango. But even if you grew up in another planet,
He's got no nose.
he's got no nose.
His alien family go, just pinch your nose. Just pinch your nose. So that it-"
Holy shit!
Even the alien has to hold Ray-Bans with his cheeks.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Every time he smiles, the Ray-Bans go up. It's unfortunate, man. We love Ray-Bans, but we don't have the nose for it.
Oh my God.
That's
Okay.
Bro. What have you done, man? You've unleashed.
I need to watch.
You
this.
guys gotta watch at least.
Filipino
one episode.
ET,
It's
bro.
actually fun.
Does Koke run on a tricycle and flies into the moon and everything?
Honestly, I've only seen like one episode.
Oh,
of
it's a
it or something.
series.
Yeah, it's a series.
We're gonna like run with this, man.
Yeah,
We're gonna have
every-
so many
yeah,
reaction videos.
Oh, bro. Is it like, oh, bro?
Okay.
Okay.
Is it teleseria? Because like
Say
an
hello to my
alien
little
teleseria
friend.
would be
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah,
Like an MMK, but with aliens.
I love MMK, bro. MMK made me cry a couple times.
Have they done an
Oh, bro.
MMK of your life yet?
Not yet, not yet.
Bro,
That's
there
how you
will
know you
be.
made it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully
That's
one
it,
day.
man.
MMK.
See, at the charo.
At the
Ate Koke.
Magandang gabi.
Alam mo, RINI.
Alam mo, Koke.
Ito talagang buhay.
Yo, look, there's a black cocaine. Sorry. 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 I mean, look, come on. We should probably cut that one out. Edit, yeah.
I think that's fine, but like,
No. At that point, the alien mum would have been like, "Don't play in the sun. You go too dark."
his mom's like giving him like what papaya soap.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
okay.
That's right.
Why don't you like your sister? Why okay?
This is, for like usually we have guests. This is pretty up there for the wildness.
I'm-
I think we're
God.
really.
I'm
You're like
I'm
one.
glad,
You're like
man.
one of
That was
the.
so much
You're one of
fun.
the boys, man.
Yeah, 100%, brother, 100%.
Bro, you introduced us to Coque, man. I feel closer to
Are you guys
bro.
gonna put a photo of Coque in the?
Yeah. Underneath it'll be sexual
Everybody's-
Tagalog. No one's gonna have a clue what we're talking about. Sexual Tagalog. What's the Coque?
What's the coffee? Why is it there? Make it make sense.
It makes sense for me.
Oh God, this has to be one of my favorite episodes
Hey,
for
man.
sure, man. Already.
Bro, welcome to Sydney, bro.
Thank you, bro.
dude.
Happy to be
Hey,
here, man.
How does it feel like being a Melbourne person coming to Sydney?
Honestly,
we don't have public holidays when it's the AFL Grand Final. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
you
Or
guys
the Melbourne
get-
Cup.
Oh,
They got
shit.
public holidays at AFL
What?
Grand Final.
I thought you guys. No way.
No, man, we don't get
Melbourne
that,
Cup.
bro.
We have to go to work and bet on races.
Melbourne Cup, we get like an hour of no work because like everyone's watching the races.
Right.
That's it. That's it. We don't have a whole day. For it.
Force us to gamble.
Yeah, man. We got-
Do you usually come Sydney?
sweepstakes?
That again?
Do you usually come to Sydney often or not?
I think this is actually the first time I get to spend a little bit.
It's actually
Like not
Yeah.
performing and stuff.
Actually,
Yeah,
yes.
Nice.
yeah. Because I like when I first came here with my family, it was for like a church conference with Hillsong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I think, oh no, that was Queensland. And then the second time was like, I think it was for like a show, but we were only here for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't
Now
get to
you got
like
a
really
whole-
explore.
Now you got a whole week.
Yeah.
Hey.
So I'm just gonna check out some places.
Hey, what are you going to be checking out in
We
Sydney?
gave you some suggestions. Remember Porto at one day? The original
Nando's, yeah,
Nando's.
fancy.
Bro. If you go to like Toyota in Liverpool,
Toyota
you get to
Liverpool.
see the Harbour Bridge, bro.
Yeah.
The smaller version of it, it's amazing, bro.
Yeah. Just like the real thing.
Can we just do
It's a
It's
real
such a
thing, bro.
dad thing to do. It's such a Tito thing. Like the way that Garcia was like premising it. He was like, "Hey, there's this Portuguese place in Bondi," and then he said, "It's a Porto," but that's just like, "Yeah, remember a Porto in Bondi? Go there."
Straight to the point, man.
Yeah,
You
man.
gotta let it build for the job.
I do love
Yeah.
a porter though. Not gonna
I
lie.
need to like let
You
it
know what?
simmer.
That's actually my first job. I worked at a porter.
Oh,
Hey.
Hey, bro, Bondi, bro.
Yeah, man.
So
when I was-
you're part of Sydney before you even
Exactly.
know it,
That's a
bro.
Melbourne.
I love Sydney,
Yeah,
man.
man.
I think yeah, me and my girl were talking a bit about it before. We kind of like comparing a little bit.
Would you live here? Just come here, bro.
I think I would
Just
actually.
hang out with us, bro.
yeah, just
I would actually.
Yeah, we've got a room up there.
Not
You
gonna
can
lie,
ride.
it's
Free
like because like the street down at Newtown.
Newtown's
like
fun
there's
there.
so much stuff
It's
to
hip.
do there.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the where the
That's the most
creatives-
Melbourne place.
It is the most.
It is.
It actually is the most
He went
Melbourne.
to Sydney. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's
shit,
true.
I love
It's actually,
Newtown, bro.
it's actually the only place in Sydney that's pretty much Melbourne. Everywhere else is not really like that.
If you love Melbourne vibes, bro, Newtown
Newtown.
is the place.
and that's it.
He's like, I
That's
love
why.
Newtown. I don't know what about it, but
Because it's Melbourne.
He goes down to Leichhardt and goes, "Oh, it feels like Lygon Street here. Oh, Italian
Hey.
Quarter. Oh,
It is.
I love Sydney."
I'm
oh,
sorry.
man, we're
Sydney.
sitting
I'm
on
sorry,
crates.
Sydney.
Amazing.
But where
You
would
should
you
check out Campbelltown.
Campbelltown?
Suburb
No,
South.
man.
No, it's
What's
a
that?
nice little peaceful town. South
Yeah.
country, fresh air.
You're gonna get
Apparently, the
stabbed.
first Jolly Bee might be
Might
in
be.
No way.
Campbelltown.
Might
be
First Australian Jolly Bee.
Nah,
We don't believe it. We don't believe it.
There's a
I
lot
don't
of
believe
culture
it, but
there.
that's the destination apparently. So,
A lot of culture down
Campbell.
there.
so that says a lot about the Filipino culture in Sydney.
There's a lot of Filipinos in Campbelltown.
Yes, but then go there.
Why?
It's a lot of culture.
There's a lot of stabbings too.
A lot of bum bags as well.
a lot of needles on
lot
the
of-
footpath.
a lot of gabbering.
Yeah.
If you do, just message me. Just make sure
a lot of
we
car
can-
theft.
we can make sure you're okay.
You
Yeah.
gotta check in with Don.
Campbelltown.
Don't check in. You gotta
he's
check in
the-
with me first before you go to mass.
No, just let me know so we're okay. That you're okay. Hey, we're going to Camelot today.
I'll tell all my Seatown gangs not to mess with you.
All right, trick, relax.
Gotta do a show in Campbelltown.
Hey,
sure.
bro, if you get
Yeah.
Cursa to be your opening act, bro.
It's a lad town. If you
Yeah,
haven't
very
really-
lad town.
I live there.
But to be real, I think lad culture is more, a lot in
I
Sydney.
reckon Mount Druitt's probably a bit more
Yeah,
rough,
yeah,
to
there's
be
more-
honest.
there's more-
Where are we right now?
We're in
Mount
Mount
Druitt.
Druitt.
Mount
yeah.
Druitt.
Yeah, this is
So
dangerous.
rough.
Yeah.
Home of
Is this
1-4.
where-
Don't walk around
1-4,
here.
yeah.
1-4
No,
was literally in the studio.
Yeah, this is the
Really?
Yeah, they
studio,
recorded in the studio upstairs.
Oh shit.
During the earlier days.
Shout out
yeah.
1-4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout outs, boys.
Let's
Shout out
collab, bro.
1-4 too.
Well, that'd be a random collab, eh? Sexual and violent.
Sexual and violent.
I'm gonna stab you because I love you.
That's another playlist. That's another playlist, completely different.
I'm
playlist.
gonna rob you of your heart. It's gonna be good, bro.
And they got ski masks while they're doing it. We'll be your background with balaclavas and we'll just be doing these.
I fucking love you, innit?
Fucking love you in it. Fucking love you in it. You're British, I don't know.
I thought you love you like the ups. I love you, give you what you got.
Bro, that's when they go down on you and they go. "Grrrah."
And then move back up and go pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop.
That would be
Right on
actually
your
that would be a
usi
hit.
That's mad.
Hey,
100%,
bro.
man.
Rini drill, bro.
That's
Sexual and violent.
sexual and violent.
You don't condone that part, do you?
Yeah. Doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Unless
Sexual,
it's your thing.
sexual man drew.
Oh man.
As long as it's consenting. That's all.
That's it,
As long as it's consenting.
Did you come out this way, like out west, and you're fuck, these graffitis are shit compared to me.
These laneways
There's
in
no
Sydney are
art in
shit.
this.
He's in the
Damn.
cafe. He's like, these coffees are shit. Dude.
Oh man, we was at this place called, what was it again? Say it with lentil. Have you guys heard of that place?
No.
Was it in Newtown?
Newtown, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've heard.
We don't really go out that
I
way.
Really?
think
to go
I've
into
heard of it. I
Yeah,
think I've
yeah,
heard of it.
So good, man.
Is
If
it?
we want to go to
like-
Melbourne, we go to Melbourne, not Newtown.
Yeah.
We'll go to Melbourne and we'll find the most Sydney place there.
Oh my god.
What would be the most Sydney place?
I don't know wherever the drill's at.
Where did we go? Like we went to Melbourne and then we went to Fitzroy because was it Fitzroy?
Fitzroy
I
is
can't
Newtown.
We went for a
Yeah.
bucks and it's a place called Kittens.
It's talking about strip joints.
I love it, bro. Kids feel like, oh, you from Melbourne? I know a strip club there.
It's a cat club. It's pussycats.
No, I don't know if it was Fitzroy, but it was like the place where they have there's heaps of Vietnamese people, so there was Vietnamese food there. Because like we were like, let's go get a pork roll.
Oh, yeah.
Should go
I
Cabramatta.
can't remember.
Cabramatta in Sydney.
Footscray.
Melbourne.
Footscray, thank you.
I was,
Oh,
that was-
yeah, Footscray.
Yeah.
That's a dope spot.
That's, yeah. Food
The thing
food
with
is
food is
amazing.
The
there.
thing with Sydney, it is a bit spread out. Like Raf was saying, Cabramatta is really cool. Like I would suggest, we always go there if we want to feed because it's
Right.
always open.
Cabramatta.
But it's a bit
Chatswood
far.
as well. Chatswood.
Chatswood,
Food there's
okay.
good too. So,
So Vietnamese for Cabra. What's Chatswood?
Chatswood have all
Asian,
the
Asian,
Chinese
Chinese.
food. Like, they have like
Hard's Italian.
Gotcha.
What else? Marrickville's hipster shit.
Bro, we got some Italian food over here, man.
Yeah, we got some
Artisanal
Domino's.
Eat something.
pizzas from
Oh,
Sicily.
yeah, eat for us.
Please eat.
Eat for us.
It's the restaurant's called Domino's.
Domino's.
the
Authentic
Minos and-
Italian.
Oh, bro.
Domino's.
Bro. And they also have this dish
It's
called
short for Dominico's.
bro. They have the stuffy crusti. It is so good, bro.
Stuffy crust.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, there's another really good one. McDonald's.
Oh, bro, it's so good.
Is it from
Bankstown?
McDonald's, bro.
Yalla, we're gonna go to McDonald's.
It's Middle Eastern. So McDonald's.
Bro, it's so good, man. Welcome to Sydney,
We
bro.
have not
Happy to be here, bro.
Bro.
He's not coming back.
He's gonna go to all the wrong places.
I'm definitely coming back.
Hey,
Heck yeah.
But if you ever consider living
Finding
here, man,
Nemo here.
you've got a home, bro.
Yeah,
you say
man.
Finding Nemo?
Yeah, Finding Nemo is from
Did you find it?
Sydney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you find the spot that they filmed at Finding
No,
Nemo?
is that actual?
No, but it's
14 Wallaby
animation,
Way,
so
Sydney.
it's,
What? Is it
14
actually based
Wallaby
on a
Way,
real
Sydney.
place?
next to
No idea.
I
No
thought it was
idea.
just 3D, bro. You know where you should go? In Martin Place, there's these fountains. It's where they filmed The Matrix. I'm not even lying. Like, yeah,
Really?
where that scene where they,
Yeah.
every time I'm there, I tell
It's
people.
if you go to Parramatta, they filmed Wolverine there.
That's
Yeah,
true.
they
They actually
did.
did. Yeah. That's about it.
He's like, I don't give a shit about these movies.
I'll give a fuck.
Wolverine,
Matrix.
They couldn't afford it. They could because
Wolverine?
they tried to make it look like
Reaction was so
Japan,
mid.
bro.
Really?
Yeah.
I love how you guys started with like, oh, they filmed Finding Nemo there.
You got Nemo. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how is it based on a real place? It's digitally created, man.
Hey, what's Nemo's first name?
Tito Nemo.
Finding.
Finding
Patangi. I'm just feeling
Alright.
silly now.
On that
I think
note,
we feel.
I think we should end it there.
Oh man.
Well, thank you once again to
Oh,
Rini.
man, thanks,
Bro,
thank you guys.
that was a
That's
conversation and a half, bro. Like,
Honestly.
I reckon if we kept going, it would have been for
I
another 3
struggle to
hours. Bro.
breathe, to be honest.
Bro,
Before
so,
you go, is there any last things you want
Yeah.
to promote or anything you want to get out?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. To anybody here, there in the U.S., I'm going on tour,
Hey.
and Canada actually.
Yeah.
Starting on the 25th of May this month. So in a couple
Get
weeks.
your
tickets,
tickets. 2
bro.
weeks.
Get your tickets.
Get your
Get
tickets.
your tickets now. Make
Yeah,
sure
get
you
it on, man.
go check out my Instagram, RINI Dog. All the details are on the posts. I put it up. I pinned it up on the top.
Hey.
So
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Hey.
tickets are gonna be on. Yeah, the link in the bio. So
Yeah.
make sure you get some.
Check
Bro.
it out.
Thank you.
Hey man, any last words before we go? We need
Any new shout outs? Any other people you want to shout out?
I mean, shout out to the Cheatcoders.
Hey,
Yeah.
bro, that's why we asked.
Actually,
bro.
can I
man,
can
come
I
on.
ask you a question?
Yeah,
I'm
of
gonna
course.
shoot a shot. If we were to do like a collaboration album like us, would you feature on it? Would you be down to do?
Yeah. We're trying to get our parody karaoke's.
I'm down,
And
bro.
we're thinking of
Recorded.
getting like
I'm all
collabs with
about
all
the
the,
parody stuff,
the
bro.
guests
Like-
we've had, and it'd be great to get you as like one of our first guests.
Hey.
man.
Please,
It'd
yeah.
be sick.
Let
Yeah?
me know when,
Bro, that'd
when I
be
need to
fucking
fly back
dope.
to Sydney.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'll find the
And,
right song for you. I think
yeah.
it's called Sexual.
Sexual
Tagalog.
Tagalog.
It's done, bro. It's a hit.
Say no more, bro. I'm there. Featuring
My man.
Rini.
That'll be
Hey,
sick.
where can they find you one more time?
You can find me on Instagram, RINI Dog. That's basically my handle for everything social. Rini as well, RINI on YouTube, and yeah, that's it.
Hey,
Super
man,
simple.
give it a one, man.
RINI.
That's it.
DAWG.
Hey,
Yes,
simple
yo.
as
Stream-
that. Don't
stream
listen
it.
to the violinists. Don't listen to the Indonesian artists.
It's
Listen to
Rini.
Rini Dog.
Just Rini.
DAWG.
Yes,
Bro,
sir.
where can they find you done doing stuff?
www.dondoingstuff.com. That's my website. At dondoingstuff on all social media platforms.
Hey, that's where can they find you?
That's blazing.
Hey, where can they find you, Garcia?
Sega on Instagram or www.tagalogsexoncocaine.com.
He just made that website today.
Yeah, bro. He bought the
Just got
domain.
registered.
Yeah.
You can
Just
find me
got
at RapYoYoYo or hypobrand.com. Anything to do with your video needs. And where can you find the Cheatcoders?
Cheatcoders.shop.
Hey, give it a one time for Rooney. And we'll see you next week on the
Sir.
Cheatcoders podcast.
It's the show now.
Oh, show.
Cheatcoders
show.
I was like, oh man, I'm going to rebrand this to a show. And I never mentioned it being a show. Cheatcoders show.
It's because you're hungry.
What
And
what?
cut.
Okay, oh.